Hello, my divas. Welcome back to the Diva Diaries. It's me, the Diva. So, this is going to be a budget with me for my first check of November that came out. So I get paid every week. So this is Friday. Hold on, let me pull up my calendar. November 3rd's paycheck. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Should I do the expenses now? Yeah, we might as well. I'm gonna use black for this. So I did end up spending a little bit of money, and I have a story for y'all because I was so annoyed with this one. So annoyed, y'all. Honestly, I just wait till you hear next. First and foremost, I'm going to put November 2nd. And I'll put this as the Diva Diaries Etsy because this was literally that. And it was 80 cents. And basically, that was just the charge for the sales that I made so far. So that came off of my business credit card that's attached to that, but I paid it off immediately. Yeah, so that is that. Now, this one, which came out on the 3rd, is the one that I'm very annoyed with. So this is from Temu. If you don't know, you will. And so this one is $22.65, and that was on a card. So before we continue, I have to close the pen down and tell y'all this because I am so annoyed with Temu. Like, just delete. I deleted the app off of my phone because what? So basically, what happened was I want to get a thermal printer because in addition to the Etsy shop I created for Diva Diaries, I am also not reselling, but I'm selling a bunch of stuff in the house because if you guys remember in the financial goals that I listed out, one of the action items I listed out was basically selling useless things around the house. And I am committing to going all in on that this month. Before my dad's treatments start, I'm going to have to start taking him to treatments on a daily basis. I want to try to get this straight away. But anyway, so long story short, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Long story short, they had a thermal printer, right? And I was like, oh, perfect. This is the one I've also seen on Amazon that has really great reviews. Great. And as soon as I went in for it, they sent me this thing, basically 5 free gifts or something along those lines. So I added different things like the thermal printer, and some other stuff that I wanted to get for starting the shop and other stuff like that. And at the end, of course, there's always a catch, which obviously, because why would they just give me 5 things for free? So they pretty much want you to like share the app, and each time you share it, you get points, and each time somebody accepts it, you get a certain amount of points. And the goal is to reach a certain amount till it gets you down to 0. So then all of your gifts are free. Perfect. Great. So I was like, oh, okay. So I sent it to some people and this stuff is going down and going down. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely going to hit 0. So then finally I think I needed one more, right? Because I didn't realize that they also counted people who already had existing accounts. And I was like, oh, that's great. So I had sent one to my dad because I think my mom had set one up for him before and he already had an existing account. So I knew he wasn't going to use it. So once he accepted it, it gave me like, basically the countdown was by change. So it gave me like 4 cents off of what was left. And after my dad, I only needed 4 cents more. So I'm like, oh, this is amazing. When I realized that, I was like, oh, let me actually. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm jumping ahead. So before I get to that point, my mom has 2 phones. So her second phone, she hadn't downloaded the Temu app on yet. So I said, oh, let me go ahead and make an account on there with one of my other email addresses. So I made one And when I accepted it, it gave me, I didn't realize that once you hit accept, it just gives you the change. I thought that you had to follow the whole way through, right? So I'm like, I go on the app, I sign in on a different email, make a whole new account, boom, and it brings up my name, cool. And then it tells me, oh, you'll get, I think it was like, the thing was you pick out 10 items and you get 7 free. So I'm already like, okay, I really don't need to do this because I'm really only in this for the thermal printer. But in my mind, because I didn't realize that this was just another marketing tactic, I thought that in order for me to get more points off or more money off, change off, whatever, towards my thermal printer, I had to buy stuff because I thought, okay, if I buy something, then I'll get even more stuff off and then I can really get this. Because the thermal printer was like, what, like $100 or something like that. So I'm like, I'm cool with spending like $20 to get something that's over like 100 plus other items for free. Like, I'm okay with that. So I go through, and as you guys know, I've started doing the budgeting journey with my mom. And so I bought her like different budgeting stuff that I'm really excited about to show her and you guys. She wants it to be a surprise, so I haven't told her what I got her, but it's really cute, like this stuff. So I go through, I pick out the 10 items. They give me 7 free. I had to pay for 3, and the 3 came out to this $22.65 that I bought, that I spent, right? So then I go back to my app and realize, okay, that didn't make a difference at all. It did not come up. It did not increase the amount that it gave me off. It didn't do anything. And then when I looked, it actually gave me less than it gave me when I was sending it to people who had existing accounts. So I'm like, so I went through all of this for nothing, right? So back to where I was. So remember, I sent it to my dad. It gave me 4 cents off. I only had 4 cents left, right? And the 4 cents off was as like an existing account because he had an existing account. I had 4 cents left. So I asked my brother to accept my thing because I'm like, I only need 4 cents more. They gave me 4 cents, but Dad, he has an existing account. I know you have an existing one, but I just need 4 cents. So he accepts it. Guess how much Temu gave me off, guys? 1 penny. They gave me 1 penny for my brother's account. So I tried it again with somebody else who had an existing, and that time they gave me 1 penny. I said, oh yeah, no, I'm done. I don't even know why I let myself get this far because Temu just likes to play games. So this was a waste of money. I'm just going to have to go ahead and just get the thermal printer, like, and just buy it from Amazon, or I might be able to get it for free on TikTok shops because I do get a lot of stuff for free on TikTok shops. I just have to find someone who's offering like a free partnership, basically, because basically I get stuff for free because I'm considered an influencer. And so people send me stuff all the time or ask me to make videos for their products, or if I see a product I like, a lot of them will have the option for influencers where basically we can apply to get the item for free. And if they accept it, they send it to us. So I actually have I have to do an unbox video for TikTok. I'm pretty sure it's 15 to 20 items that have been sent to me from like different TikTok shop providers over the span of the past 3 days. And I think my last package came in today. But once I do my unboxing video and get the credits for that so that they don't stop sending me stuff, a lot of that stuff is going to actually be getting sold. I know I mentioned in another video that this month or was that this video? I don't know. At some point I mentioned that I plan to go really hard with selling stuff around the house. And so it kind of worked out that I got all these packages from TikTok shops because I'm going to be selling the vast majority of all of that after I do my unboxing video. Like, I don't plan to wear it or cut the tags. I'm literally just going to unbox it, show people what it looks like, and then sell it. And yeah, that's that. So that's how the $22.65 came out, was me trying to think that I was beating the Temu system, and really I just fell into its hands like putty. Very annoying, but yeah. So let's go ahead and get into our attempt at this again. So what we decided is, because it's bi-weekly, I'm going to fill it out each week, but I'm just not going to do the totals until the second week. So next week, when I do this, I will include the totals for everything so that we can roll it over into the following week and blase, blase, blah. Income is now in blue because the car is going to be gone once Carvana comes and picks her up. So for income this week, we got paid today, which is the third. Technically, it's the fourth now because I'm recording this at 3 a.m., y'all. 3 o'clock in the morning. That is dedication. Okay. So we'll put caregiving and the expected 863.96. Oh, and that's the actual that I got too. It was 8. Because if you guys remember, I budgeted out this month for the weekly to be 863.96, and that's what we got. So cool. Fixed is done. Variable expenses. So gas was, oh, should I add these up? Because I forgot I have to do this again next week. Okay, hold on. Let me actually. So basically, I budget out $50 each week, right? So that would be 100 for each of these. This one, we did 20. I'm trying to think if I should write it out twice. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll write gas 1 and then gas 2, groceries 1, and groceries 2. Okay. So we budget 50 for each. And for gas 1, we put 20. And for groceries 1, 35. Okay. So that's what I'll do for now until things start making sense again. So yeah. Subscriptions, Spotify. We budgeted $11.65. I know I put 10 in the wallet, but that's because everything else is already in the bank because I left it in there on purpose. So I'll just put $11.65 there. And then for debt. Okay, so for debt, so for over the next 2 weeks, so Best Buy, Capital on tap, Chase, Discover, and NFCU. Okay, so for Best Buy, so I need to actually, where's my calculator? Divide all of these by 2, because technically that's what I would be budgeting out. So for Best Buy, it's 1,127 divided by 2 is 563.50. So we're just going to round up to 564. And then for Capital on tap, 740.80. Just I'll put 741 divided by 2. So that's 370. It's 214. No, I'm sorry, 328. 328 divided by 2, 164. Discover, so Discover went up to 219. So 219 divided by 2, 109. So I'll put 110. And then Navy Federal went up to 481. So 481 divided by 2, 240. Okay. And we did 730 this week. Oh, actually, I'm going to wait until next week to put in the total of that. But 730 times 2 is 1460. So next week we should have 1460 total. What's that? 564 plus 370 plus 164 plus 110 plus 240. Oh, 1448. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm much rather have too much than too little. Let me just double check. 564 plus 370 plus 164 plus 10 plus 240. Yep, 1448. So the budget is 1448. Oh, something I need to mention too. So for capital on tap, I had added on a payment of $47 that was supposed to go towards. So basically the minimum for the capital on tap is 10% of the balance, and I didn't change it to like the fixed amount of the 740.80. And so last month I noticed that it was short because like 680 something came out. So I did the math and I posited the rest so that it would be 740. And I did that on the 31st. However, it didn't come out until the 1st of November. Like it didn't credit the account or come out of my bank account until the 1st. So technically I have to count that towards the November budget. So I guess I could add that to my monthly expense tracker. Let me pull up the exact day. And I did the same. Yeah, so that came out on the 2nd actually. So on the 2nd, capital on tap. I'll put extra payment in the category debt. Amount was $47.92, right? Yeah, $47.92. And that was paid on a card. Okay. So I'll remember that. And then for Best Buy, I'm going to have to do the same. I just haven't made the extra payment yet, but I will have to go in and do the same. All right, sinking funds. Wait, did I have medical in here somewhere? Was medical under variable expenses? Where did I put? Man, I gotta get my life together, y'all. This is funny. So I guess for medical, we can add her as well to variable expenses. So medical, I know she was purple, but it is what it is. So the budget for her is going to be 37 times 2. So 74. And we'll just see next week where she's at with that. All right. Okay, so sinking funds. So we have Christmas. We have Lorette. We have hotel. I'm going to put B, beauty, so that I know that's related to bridesmaid. Birthday. And then flight, I'm just going to add to bachelorette because that's how the envelope is. And then, oh, game, because I'm taking my nephew to that game. All right, so the budget over the next 2 weeks for Christmas, I'm just going to put 100 because I don't think that I'm going to go over $40 on my next scratch off. Bachelorette, that's 120 because that's 93 towards the actual bachelorette, and then 27 for flight, which it adds up to 120. 120 times 2 is 240. So 240. Hotel. So it's $7 a week. So that's 14. Same with beauty. Birthdays is $20 a week. So that's 40. And then the game, I'm just going to put, we're going to budget 60. So we put 30 in here, we put 20 in here, we put 7, 120, and then we put 60 in there. So I just have to check at the end of next week to see where we are. But, oh, in production. So production, we'll put 10 because we put 5 in each time. All right. Okay, so again, didn't add nothing up here. Oh, I guess I can add up the budget amount, just not the actual amount, because I did that for debt. So that's 100 plus 240 plus. Okay, so this, after adding that up, is 478. This one, oops, I was about to mess it up. This is 1165. And this one is, what's that, 50, 150, 200, so 274, but I know I'm not going to spend that much. Okay, bet. Alrighty. So we shall see how we do next week once we add all of this up. Yeah, but I think for now, this is just the system we're going to have to use until I figure out how I want to go about making this like a weekly planner instead of a bi-weekly one. Because I find it very helpful to do this every week. It's just, like I said, this is bi-weekly. But I still love this budget planner regardless. Again, if you're interested, the information is in the description below. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure talking to you divas. And until next time, deuces. Bye, my divas.